60 years ago, Disneyland opened its gates. Popular word game Scrabble was released. The first ever McDonald's opened up in Des Plaines, Illinois. Singing in the Rain and Catcher in the Rye became American classics. The New York Yankees were taking the World Series by storm. Elvis was changing the face of rock and roll. And the Lawrence Livermore Lab began researching nuclear weapons. A lot has happened in 60 years. Since then, over 1 million curies of radiation have been released by the lab. That's almost equivalent to the amount of radiation released from the atomic bomb in Hiroshima. Both the lab and its testing facility Site 300 are two of the most contaminated sites in the country. Radioactive chemicals such as plutonium and tritium from these two sites have found their way into the local environment. Even the local rainfall has been found to have chemical concentrations over 7 times the federal limit of safe drinking water. Today, the EPA has estimated that if groundwater contamination from these sites are not cleaned up, the cancer risk in Livermore are as high as every 1 in 1,000 residents. Studies by the California Department of Health have already found that children and young adults in the Livermore area are 6 times more likely to be diagnosed with malignant melanoma. Nuclear. It's not a word you think of when describing your community. It's not a word you want to find in your neighborhood for 6 decades. But we can change that. Don't let the next 60 years turn the Livermore community into a nuclear danger zone.